is the Megatherium, a giant...
Okay, why are we starting like this? Megatherium, are we joking? I'm joking.
sloth that roamed Earth just 12,000 years ago. This beast stood more than 3.5 meters tall. And today, we're gonna see what this creature was all about.
Yo, you scared me for a second. I thought that was blood.
Oof, that one hurt. But this is just one way you might die from a prehistoric animal.
Oh, fuck. We're in for a wild 27-minute ride.
Creatures that lived thousands or millions of years ago were absolutely terrifying. From giant dinosaurs to the largest snakes ever discovered. If you were to come face to face with any of these creatures...
Simple. I would die.
There's a pretty good chance you'd end up dead.
Well, truly. I mean, you've already seen what a crocodile's or alligator's death roll could do.
But how would that shake down? Okay, let's start by sending Digipeter...
Digital Peter. 60 million years. Alright. Let's get with non-dinosaurs first, and we'll talk about snakes. Because the Titanoboa is the largest snake by mass ever recorded. The only thing it's not the largest of is its length. There's this new very big boa constrictor that was prehistoric. Its name is Vasuki indicus, and it's longer than the Titanoboa.
60 million years into the past. This is the Cretaceous period.
Absolutely not. The Cretaceous period happened from 144 to 66 million years ago. You're lucky this is not wildlife sentence.
During this period, part of the Mesozoic era, there's a good chance you could come face to face with a Titanoboa. Titanoboa was nearly twice as big as any snake living today.
Alright. I know it's actually about 3 times as big as most anacondas, you see. So, 60 million years would fall under the Paleogene period, which followed the Cretaceous period, which began 65 million years ago, and 60 falls in that. Also, the Titanoboa is 3 times larger than an anaconda.
They grew to more than 12.5 meters long and typically weighed over 1,000 kilograms.
Hold on, let me do the math here. Alright, that checks out. 1,000 kilograms is approximately 2,204 pounds. And the average Titanoboa would weigh about 2,500 pounds or 1,135 kilograms. AKA about 1.25 freaking tons.
These giant snakes would lurk in swampy rainforests in what's now known as Colombia.
Titanoboa is such a big animal. The lake big animal.
Alright, we don't need to do that. Shout out to this man. He's a great expert.
That's Dr. Michael Caldwell, one of the leading paleontologists here in Canada. Our correspondent Rose spoke with him and other prehistoric experts to figure out how I would die from these creatures. Thanks, Rose.
No problem, Peter. And speaking of which, what would happen if the Titanoboa attacked you?
Now, a snake this big needs a lot of food. And seeing a piece of prey the size of Digipeter, it would attack instantly. But how? Well,
I just noticed the captions. It called Digital Peter the size of Jupiter. That's crazy coming from YouTube.
These snakes would swim through the water, using it for camouflage to get close enough to attack. They often hung out near lakes and rivers, waiting to strike. As it approaches Digipeter, the Titanoboa would open its mouth, sinking its curved teeth into him in order to grip and secure his body. A Titanoboa would then coil its body around you rapidly. The feeling would be like you were being crushed by the Eiffel Tower.
Well, I don't know about that. I'd have to see for myself. Pause. But it does have the insane crushing power. Now me, I'm big, so I don't think it's gonna get me.
Oh, poor Digipeter. This feels wrong.
Chill, man. It's not snapping its neck.
So, is there a possibility that we don't have to use a Digipeter? We could use somebody else in a 3D model? No, not a possibility?
You signed yourself up for this what if science show. Now you're going to sit through the punishment.
Okay. As the Titanoboa wraps around your body, it would eventually stop your blood from flowing. And we all know what that leads to.
Cardiac arrest, and then beep, 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 and then you're dead, and then the motherfucker will just swallow you whole like that. Because of course it can.
Honestly, if it was coming after you, you probably wouldn't stand much of a chance. If it's
So wide that it could swallow you whole.
Exactly.
particularly the boa and python kind, have really developed extremely elastic muscles and soft tissues in the throat region.
Snakes' esophaguses blow up like a balloon and then deflate over time. So you can apply the same logic to the Titanoboa.
The body of the animal is so large that just weight alone, it pins you to the ground, and it's going to get a hold of your head with its mouth, and you're going to be crushed just under the weight of the animal. Whether it could or could not constrict you really wouldn't matter.
What are you kidding me? Saturday.
I fucking hate ads.
Great, thanks for making this even worse for me. Now, as you're passing through the Titanoboa's body, you're slowly being dissolved by the snake.
Whoa, I didn't know I'd get a trip down the gullet. What are we doing? I get snapshots of inside the snake? Sign me up.
Stomach acids. This would be a long, slow, and painful process. Remember, it's a 12.5-meter snake. Well, it wouldn't really be painful since you're already dead.
Yeah, probably. But if somehow you were just unconscious and you were alive suddenly, and then you woke up and then you realize, where am I? What the fuck is this place? Why are there walls? Why are they fleshy and pink? And why is it so black out here?
And by the time the Titanoboa has finished digesting you, virtually nothing would be left. That's right. The Titanoboa's stomach acids are so strong that even your bones would be dissolved. The only parts of you remaining would be your nails and some of your hair.
So even though the Titanoboa's belly might be full, it might not be for the best.
So, the Titanoboa and most other constrictors, if they have a body flowing inside their body, they have to go immobile, and thus they can't literally move until most of it has finished digesting. So they would be perfect game for an even larger predator who can snap up the snake.
Peter, even though now you're eaten by a Titanoboa, you can at least be happy that the predator has now become the prey.
Well, no, because now you're stuck inside two animals Good luck getting out of that.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's rank these deaths on our pain scale. I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10 because we have some even more terrible scenarios coming up. Could a Titanoboa eat 5 people at once? Well, that was a question posed to us by our fan, Ethan4616.
Okay, no. No, it probably ate one at a time. Like, one by one, everybody enter me. No homo. Pause.
Well, I don't think so. Titanoboa was about 13 meters long and it weighed about a ton. It could definitely swallow a person whole. The 5? Not all at once, so no. Maybe with a bit of time and a buffet line of slow runners, it could be possible. Okay, now on to the second question in today's episode of Hypothetically Speaking. If a giant sloth fell on you from a tree, could you...
Boring.
66 million years into the
Oh, you were just one away. Thank you.
past. This is the age of dinosaurs.
Those are pterosaurs.
Lurking around every corner is something that wants to...
Fuck. You already know how you can die by this, so we're gonna skip this segment.
Saber-toothed tiger.
Testing.
Fast forward from the Carboniferous to just 56 million years ago, a time when these beasts were one of the apex predators.
Ah, yes. The good old Smilodon.
These giant cats weighed over 200 kilograms and could run up to 40 kilometers
They look more like lions than tigers. I hate to say it to you.
per hour, but only for short bursts. And due to this lack of running, saber-toothed tigers were ambush predators. They'd hide in the bushes and the tall grass, waiting to strike. And when they did, they'd pounce on you with their giant claws and teeth. Their canine teeth could be up to 20 centimeters long. And once they got hold of you, there'd be no going back. The saber-tooth would be on top of you, clawing and biting. It would likely go for your neck first to incapacitate you, kill you. Then it would feast on the rest of you. But unlike most predators during these times, this ferocious tiger wouldn't consume everything.
And that is the worst part.
It'd feast on your muscles and your flesh, but leave your bones. This is because it didn't want to damage its valuable canine teeth. Remember, we're about 56 million years away from veterinary dentists. Without the canine teeth that this beast was named for, it wouldn't be all that scary.
I'm pretty sure there's a biological and evolutionary reason for this. I don't know. I'll let this girl explain.
And you probably wouldn't have to worry about these saber-toothed tigers attacking you in the first place.
So we don't have any evidence of any tool marks on Smilodon, and we don't have any evidence of Smilodon attacking or having used humans as prey.
So that just leaves the short-faced bear, huh?
We do know that they overlapped in time and space for quite some time. And I could say with certainty that there were encounters. They did see each other. They lived in the same place. They utilized the same prey. Were they prey? Were they preyed upon? I can't answer that.
So luckily for you, Peter, even if you were in this time period and saw this big cat, you probably wouldn't end up in a fight with one. But let's say you somehow did and wanted to survive. What are you doing next?
Humans would craft spears and strategize on how they'd attack a saber-toothed tiger.
No. You know the worst thing to die from? It's humans. Like, even now, they are primitive creatures. And they aggressively attack even animalistically.
They'd also make sure that they set up camps in places that would give them a lot of advance notice if a saber-tooth was about to attack. These first encounters with saber-toothed tigers would be terrifying. Similar to the sloth, a single attack from this beast would mean the end for you.
And the end to this video. This was a reaction. If you're watching on YouTube, we're active